has changed the entire dynamic of our family. She has changed my daughter's confidence like tenfold, and she also just makes me feel empowered and in charge to help my daughter. Is priceless.
I feel like it's really taken my daughter, from, a spot where she could hardly communicate to us and our family to now she can talk to people that she doesn't even know. And so it's been just a blessing, and she's been just an advocate for us. And I can't say enough that, how important it has been for my daughter to have her speech improve, but also more importantly, her confidence.
A rare natural teacher. She just was born to do this. She really always focuses on her students first. She takes time at the beginning of the year to get to know each individual student, what makes them tick, what things they're interested in, what they're not interested in, what their strengths are. And she builds those bonds up so strongly from the start and builds up a level of trust with those students so that they're willing to take risks with her.
She's open to thoughts and ideas. She's able to modify as needed. It's really fun to see, and to see the look on the kids' eyes as they're watching her. She's made a really huge connection with those kids.
She's worked with him on countless things. She's provided a mentor for him. Because she's so kind and patient, and she really believes in each child, he has come up to almost grade level reading through her, which we never thought would actually happen.
Kind-hearted, dedicated, and loyal. She takes her job seriously and celebrates the success of her students by encouraging confidence. My daughter is now more excited, passionate, and motivated to read and excel because of Leanne.
She creates a very warm environment, whether it's from her smile or her cute notes or her stories about your child. You know right away that your child has an advocate in her.
Miss Eigel is one of the most genuine and honest people I have ever met. She truly has a passion for kids and for teaching, and just really, I think she's just one of the most wonderful people I've met.
When you're dyslexic, reading doesn't just click one day, and the progress that he makes is really incremental. So she created a program that she calls Reading Karate, where Leo graduates from one belt to the next, and it's different levels of books, and he's able to time himself at the beginning of the week reading a book and how many words he can read within that book in 1 minute. And that program has been, for sure, one of the most impactful interventions we've had.
She comes home and she wants to talk about the things that she's learned and the different experiences that she's had.
When I'm stuck on something that I don't know, how to do, she helps me in a way that I can understand it. And she's funny and kind.
Able to identify kids' strengths and really bring those out. Everything is celebrated and encouraged, and I think it's amazing with so many young kindergartners that she's able to individualize the teaching, but I think she really is.
I think she really tries to understand and appreciate what it is he likes to do, maybe what he doesn't like to do, and how can she reach him in a way where on those things he doesn't like to do but needs to learn. She just strikes that perfect balance of sweet and kind and loving and caring and all of it, dealing with a 5-year-old.
Kids and I love her. She is super responsible, always thinking ahead and positive. Doesn't matter what she does, or even if she has to express her concerns, she's always positive.
When my older daughter has a little problem with learning when she was younger, one day I just reached out to her for advice. She offered to let her stay after school to just sit down with her and do homework with her while she's creating her other children's paper. And that experience is really very helpful for my daughter. I could not thank her enough for that. You can tell that she loves them. and she loves what she does.
Mr. Fouts has a really good sense of humor. He's always really kind and supportive, and he's really wise as well. I really like this learning style because it fits really well for me and like my learning style too.
He always has a good sense of humor, which makes learning a lot more fun. And it's not like I'm walking into a lecture class. Like I walk in and I want to be there. He starts every day off with the same sentence. So if it's like a Monday, he'll be like, "Happy Monday, ladies and gentlemen. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're here." So that's always just a fun thing. And on Wednesdays, it's
Happy Pizza Day, ladies and gentlemen. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're here.
My experience with Mr. Mine has and is a great one. And he has an individual relationship with all of his students. Whenever I walk into class, he can always tell what mood I'm in. So if I'm in a bad mood, he usually likes to pull me aside to make sure that I feel okay, which makes me happy.
He always was looking out for all the students, but when I needed help, I'd always ask questions, and he'd make sure to help me and what I really needed when I was struggling. I'm always excited to see him, and he's always treating everybody with kindness, and he puts happiness in people's lives.
He gets the creative process and he lets us just run free with our ideas, and it's a very nice laid-back atmosphere to build stuff and explore.
When he talks to everybody one-on-one in his class, you can always go up, talk to him about not only class, but if you have something else going on, you can talk to him about that. Mr. Burfind is a student-oriented, kind, helpful, and amazing teacher. He understands his students and gets to know them, and even during online school, he is online early and he stays late, and he's always there to help out. Anyone who has him is lucky and has an amazing teacher to help them along the way.
My boys have really different personalities, and one thing that they've talked about over and over is how compassionate Ms. Dasovich is, how much she truly cares about her kids, about her students. Each of the kids feel really special because she takes the time to make the personal connections with them.
She's just been an amazing person. She really has led me really well and built up my confidence a ton.
I have 3 girls, and she's a boss. That's the biggest thing that I can tell you. You want your kids to be like her, and so I felt so blessed to have somebody who was so strong.